It's a pleasure to be here. It's almost Christmas. Christmas presents behind me. Guitars behind me.
Yeah.
Christmas spirit is in the air. Rain is in the air here in Spain. I don't know what's the weather like over there, but let's do it. Let's talk about
Well,
series, TV shows. Gen
right
X
now it's
versus Gen Z.
yeah.
Sorry.
Right now the weather here it's sunny, but it's going to be raining this afternoon, and I am a bit sick, as you can probably tell by my voice. It's not my voice just hasn't turned sexy overnight.
Oh
It's
man, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm a bit sick, but it's fine. It's fine. We're not in person, so I won't get you sick. I won't get any of the audience sick either. So yeah, like I said, let's get straight into this.
Do it.
So, I think the biggest thing about series and TV shows when you were growing up versus when I was growing up, and now especially, is they weren't nearly as big when you were growing up, were they? They were kind of
Well,
seen as, or even for the actors, they were kind of seen as B-list actors, and they weren't in the limelight as much, were they?
yeah, there were less series. I'm assuming because it was more expensive or something to produce a series.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't have as many series as you have now, and obviously you didn't have, at least here in Spain, definitely not. You didn't have as many channels,
Mm-hmm.
and back in the '80s, for instance, we didn't have satellite TV or anything like that. So series access to series was quite limited over here anyway. I don't know what era you're talking about. If
Well,
it was
kind of
the
when you were
'80s
growing
and
up, so
'90s.
kind of like the 80s, because I feel like in the 80s that's when there was, well, like you said, like in Spain there wasn't many, but even like when I think of TV shows in the 80s, I caught like, all I can really think of is Knight Rider, the 18, MacGyver. MacGyver was the 80s, right?
MacGyver was '80s, '90s, yeah. Hmm.
Um, and I guess Baywatch. Those are the or Baywatch was the 90s,
No,
wasn't
Baywatch
it?
was more '90s, yeah.
Yeah. So you see,
Yeah.
like there's no. Okay, A Team and the Knight Rider. Those are the
Man,
only two.
you know more than me, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, well, that's because those are the ones. Like I remember, I used to love Knight Rider when I was younger. I
Yeah.
don't remember where. Did you download the episodes, or how was I watching them, or
What,
were they just on
MacGyver?
TV? Yeah,
I think they were
no,
probably just
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. I think they were just reruns on TV, just
Oh yeah,
remakes. Yeah,
because I remember I used to love those.
yeah.
I used to love Knight
Yeah.
Rider with Kit and everything.
Old Michael Knight.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
the
great stuff.
Hoff.
They were very, very innocent. Those series at that time, I think. I
Hmm.
seem to remember. Um, and of course, I'm thinking when I think of series, I think most rather than when I was a younger child in the '80s. I think more when I was starting to be a teenager.
Hmm.
Anytime from 13 to my mid-teens, 16, 17.